Hello all, hope you're all doing well, staying safe. I'm in the silver greenhouse and I've been sorting through the tomatoes, cutting off. About a week ago I cut a lot of the lower leaves off because I've now got tomatoes that are ripening up. In fact, I've got some that really are now ready to pick. And I've just been going through the tops of these and cutting some of the tops out and some of the upper leaves. So I'll spin you around and I'll show you what I've been doing. Okay, so I'm in the greenhouse and these are swing cucumbers. Good size. That's about ready to harvest. That's coming along nicely. I think there's another one. Yeah, there's another one just down there. So there, I've been taking them quite steadily. I did an experiment this year with some currant sized tomatoes. Well, these are some of the red currant, and then there was a yellow currant. They were a very bushy plant, and I've got to be honest, I'm not one for growing bush type tomatoes. So it's all gone overgrown a bit, I think, but I don't think I'm going to bother doing them again next year, because I've had a lot of this happen with them, whereby, see, there's a tomato there, and then like, see those two stalks above where the entire flower head and everything has come off, and I've had the same, see the same there, and I don't know why, I haven't a clue, but I won't be doing them again next year anyway. They were an experiment, and I'm gonna say that yes, I'm glad I've had a go at them. I mean, there's those tomatoes there, as you see, that one's ripening up, there's another one there that's ripening up, so I'm quite pleased with them. Then as we move along, we've got Crimson Crush, Moneymaker, Bacardi, Ship Saint. Now these done very well, I've been very pleased with them. Crimson Crush again at the back, Bacardi again. Cucumber at the back there, little disappointing. That's Telegraph Improved. And what I've noticed with that is you can see there's some cucumbers coming there now, but a lot of them, especially as we move along, it's nearly all male flowers. There's a few there coming, cucumbers, but as we look along here, especially as we've gone further on, it's like male flowers, male, 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 all the way up, and then, oh look, suddenly it's a bunch of female. But you know, I suppose that's nature, isn't it? That's one of the things we have to contend with. Peppers, I'll show you these peppers while we're here. These are Devil's Brew. They're just, there's one or two just starting to colour up. Quite a nice sized pepper. Then in the middle is Colour Spectrum. That's a sweet pepper, and I've had a couple off there, and they're nice. And then at the end here is Joe's Long. I've grown these mainly to see how long I can grow a Joe's Long pepper. I don't know what they're going to be like. That seems to be possibly the longest I've got, and it looks like that is starting to colour up a bit now, or change colour. Then as we move along here, we've got some more tomatoes, another Bacardi, and a few more here. The cucumber at the back is Mini Munch. That's been prolific. Been having cucumbers off that at a fair rate, shall we say. I'm very pleased with that. These tomatoes here and here, then there, then there, they're a variety called Ship Saint, and I'm very pleased with them. First year I've ever grown them, and I've got to be honest, I wouldn't mind growing some little cherry tomatoes again next year, but I wouldn't mind trying another variety. So in the comments below, if you've grown cherry tomatoes and you've had a particular variety that's been really prolific for you, can you leave a comment to let me know, so that it helps with my search for currant tomatoes for next year. Crimson Crush at the back there, doing nicely. Another Bacardi going on nicely there. This is a money maker, and it's not done very well at all. Not been very impressed. I grew them a couple of years ago and I wasn't impressed then. So this is a nice hand of the little currant tomatoes. That's the yellow ones. There's one there that's ripened, and then some in there that are nice and ripe, and then we've started to get some. This again is Bacardi, that's ripening up nicely, and then we finish off again with swing cucumbers, and as you can see, another one there that's ready, another one that's close, and then as we work our way up, you get the picture, there's loads. So that's it. That's just a quick whiz round in the greenhouse with regards to how my cucumbers and tomatoes are doing. I'm just watering in the greenhouse, as I'm doing on a daily basis this time of year, with regards to tomatoes ripening up and cucumbers coming thick and fast. And talking of cucumbers coming thick and fast, there's 5 swing cucumbers. I've taken 3 off a plant over there, 2 off a cucumber plant in the other greenhouse, and that plant that gave me those 2, there is 2 more in there that will be ready. They're just a little bit smaller than that at the moment, but give it a week and they'll be joining these. So that's another good harvest of cucumber, with the variety is swing. Never grown them before, but very pleased with them. Nice tasting cucumber as well. There you can see my veg trug, and you will notice some strawberry runners. In fact, there's 1 or 2 around here now. So I'm going to show you what I do with regards turning those into plants for next year. So I'll move you a bit closer and I'll show you what I'm doing. Right, so what I've got there, it's just a normal pot of compost. It's got a little bit of vermiculite in it, and I'll leave that in the veg strug. The runner is then going to go into that pot, but to help to hold it and keep it in there, I've made these little loops. I suppose they're like staples when you're putting wires up on fencing. And I just put the runner to the compost, get the hoop over the runner and push that in as far as that will go, and as you can see, that is going to hold that down there. I've got some more pots of compost that I shall do the same with these others. Put them in here, run them on there, and what I shall do with these will be left like this for about 3 weeks. Then I shall cut the umbilical cord, shall we say, cut the runner from the mother plant, and then we shall have a totally new plant in its own pot. Cheap, easy, quick, reliable way of producing new strawberry plants for next year. I've just been weeding through this bed a little, and these are my shallots. The variety is called Golden Gourmet, and in fact these came out in my hand as I was pulling weeds out. So these, I think it's time they came up. I'm going to use a fork to get them up rather than just relying on pulling them up. So let's see how we go. Well, even though I say it myself, they look very good. We'll get them round home. It's forecast, we've just had a quick shower of rain and it's forecast some more, so we'll get these round home and we'll get them in the shed, I think, to dry them out. But they're looking very good. So I'll get on, get the rest up. I'll bring you back when I've finished. What you can see there is some spring onions. I think the variety is White Lisbon. They've been in a good while, but as you can see next to that is one of my shallots. And those spring onions, that's the size I love to eat them at. Just take one of them to work when I take my sandwiches and I eat it just like an apple. And lovely, can't beat it. Just thought I'd show you this while I'm round on the plot. I've just got the shallots up. This little bit of a flower border I've got here, I'm chuffed to bits with this. Really do like this. There's all sorts, as you can see, cosmos, zinnia, obviously nasturtiums, sweet peas at the very end, and if I can zoom in, as you can see, a solitary Aquilegia. But yes, I'm really pleased with this. And talking of sweet peas on the end, there we go, just picked a bunch off that end there. The variety is Hilda's Mix. I'm really pleased with them. And I'll just show you something else as well while I'm here that's just been annoying me slightly. These are cooking apples, and look at the size of that. This tree here is laden with them. So a little bit later on in the year, it looks like we're going to have a nice harvest of cooking apples. Okay, so that is all the shallots up. Little bit of a confession, I'm filming this about 3 days after I originally dug them up. Main reason being that at the time of me getting them up, I got distracted with regards needing to do something else. So I'm back round here today, and as you can see, really nice harvest of shallots. They've done, I'm very pleased with them. Really am very pleased. Well, that's it for this one. Thank you all very much for watching. It really is appreciated. Thank you all. And before I go, you've seen in the video me harvesting those swing cucumbers, and you've seen that I've still got plenty more to harvest, and I've just taken delivery of the latest Kitchen Garden magazine, and in there by Tony Flanagan is an article about growing swing cucumbers, because apparently this year is the year of the cucumber. I didn't know that. And also the reason I had the swing cucumbers and the reason Tony's grown them is because they're new this year to Mr. Fothergill's, the seed company. So that was why I bought them in the first place. But it's a very good article. It says, as I've already pointed out, that it's quite a prolific producer of cucumbers, and it'd definitely be one that I shall grow again, that's for sure. So without further ado, as I've said, thank you all very much for watching, and until the next time, be good, stay safe, look after yourselves and each other, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.